Hello, I'm Penny Frank, and in today's show I'll be looking at the state of the nation's financial workers. I've had reports of discrimination, offshoring of jobs and wage freezes. Join me as we go deep undercover and find out just what's going on for New Zealand workers. I'm outside ASB Bank and inside are ASB workers. Last year many of them had their wages frozen. Ice cold. They didn't belong to a union and therefore were not able to collectively negotiate their pay. Meanwhile, Finsec workers at ANZ, Westpac and National all negotiated pay rises in 2009. In recent years, pay rises for the whole finance sector have been among the highest awarded for any industry, a fact that Statistics New Zealand put down to Finsec's collective bargaining. Let's find out what the pay issues are this year for Finsec members.
As a parent of a young family, costs are always rising and my pay never seems to catch up. A GST increase is going to hit me a lot harder than a person on a high income. A fair pay increase means that I move forward instead of backwards, and I think it needs to apply to all staff.
The banks can certainly afford decent pay rises this year. During the recession they continued to make high rates of profit. The banks are also benefiting from the general cuts to the company tax rates that all companies have benefited from, but in addition they've taken a very aggressive approach in avoiding tax in their own right. The tax cuts will benefit those on highest incomes most. CEOs will benefit by tens of thousands of dollars from the tax cuts and perhaps as much as $100,000 per year. Meanwhile, the bank workers will at best be compensated for the increase in GST. That's not fair. Bank workers have a very strong case that their wages should catch up with inflation and pass it this year.
Finsec members are the only ones tackling the issue of fair pay in the finance sector. So, if you don't want to end up like ASB workers, join Finsec today for a fair pay rise. All facts and sweeping statements can be verified. Go to www.finsec.org.nz for more information.